Says this minute will start joking. No? Okay. I'm putting myself on the
Shabbat shalom, Rivka.
Shabbat shalom. How you doing?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to hear that.
Yeah.
Come on, move over. No, come on, Arlene, move over. Rivka, you know my friend Arlene, don't
Hello.
you?
Of course. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to you.
Choice.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm shutting the.
Okay, here comes the video.
What comes from?
Video.
Yeah.
Video.
Oh. What's that mean? What's that Roosevelt?
And go turn the Halloween lights on.
Oh, yeah. That we should do that when people were walking home from work. Those are so good. Oh, that's good. Okay. See the camp. So maybe only one of them is there. And the cantress is from home. I didn't realize we could go there. George.
Oh, no, Michelle tomorrow.
No, what's the matter?
She's heading to a doctor's appointment for her leg follow up.
Oh,
I
dear.
got rescheduled to tomorrow.
Oh dear. We've got to do something in this house.
Yeah.
We need you said you'd call a service. I think we should do that and get going.
All right. Nobody else is sitting. We're still waiting. Okay. I like this setup. This is nice.
It is nice. We're under the lights. Is that you're doing?
Yeah, that's a plus. And the picture on the
Screen is good.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, let's gather the troops.
Sounds like a normal bit.
Yes. Hello. Shabbat Shalom, Sarah and Lou.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Where is she? Her house. I recognize the painting.
Oh, okay.
Just couldn't drive out to services fast enough.
Yeah, well, that's where I thought you were going to be. So I was surprised to see that you were here, but that's okay.
We be here. We brought our Shema cat.
Your Shabbat cat?
Shema cat.
Let me
Shema.
see your Shabbat cat.
They said Shema.
Oh, Shema
Did she
cat.
go
Yeah,
for-
she's the one that covers her eyes during the prayer. Look at that outfit they have on her because she's been peeling her skin.
Look at her paws.
I'm shocked she's letting you hold her.
Look at her paws. She's
Yeah, she's eating all the fur.
Why?
She has some trouble with
Can't
it.
figure it out.
Oh,
okay. I think services. Oh no, they haven't started yet. Okay.
so you don't know.
Hi, Rachel.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. La 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 la.
Welcome, Shabbat Shalom, Bruchim Habayim, welcome, good Shabbos. I hope everyone's had a good week and is ready for the peace of Shabbat. In this Shabbat, we are also have a wonderful simcha. We are celebrating the bat mitzvah of Lilah Weinstein. We wish her mazal tov to her parents, Carrie and Mike, and to her sisters, Addison and Rachel, and the whole mishpacha. I don't know if there's anybody online who's also Violet who's here, and everyone. So we wish everybody mazal tov and behatzlacha. And so Lilah is of the age of mitzvot, which means that she's of the age to be part of our covenant, to be part of our community, now as a Jewish adult. How do you feel? So let's begin our service. We begin with Shalom Aleichem. First in English, a responsive reading on page 5, welcoming in Malachei Hasharet. Peace to you, ministering angels, messengers of the Most High, sent by the sovereign of all sovereigns, the Holy One, whom we bless. Bless me with peace, angels of peace, messengers of the Most High. Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Hamachim Agadol Baruch. Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Hamachim Agadol Baruch. Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Alayom.
Let's go directly to our Psalms for Friday night on page 11, Psalm 95.
Neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena ladonai. Naria, naria, letzuri yeshenu, nikad mavanav bitoda. Naria, naria, letzuri yeshenu, nairot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena ladonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena ladonai. Arbaim shana kod bidor v'amar amdo elevavhem v'hem lo yadu dirachai asher nishbati v'yapi mivon el menuchati. Lai 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 lai. Shiru ladonai shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz, shiru ladonai baruchu shemo, basru miyom liyom yeshuato, sapru vagoyim kivodo. בכל העמים נפלאותיו כגדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד נורא הוא על כל אלוהים כי כל אלוהי העמים אלים ואדוני שמיים עשה עוד וידר לפניו עוז ותפארת במקדשו הבו לאדוני משפחות העמים הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו. היי די 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 די, היי די 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 די, לי די 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 די, היי די די די, לי 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 לי, לי 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 לי, היי לי 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 לי, לפני אדוני קיווה קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים באמונתו. Next psalm is on page 15. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu hayim rabim.
On the left-hand side, responsively, Adonai reigns, page 15. Let the earth be glad, the many distant lands rejoice. Flashes of lightning illumine the land, the earth watches and trembles, mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the Master of all the earth. Continue silently through to page 16.
Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Or zaru ala tzadik uleshrei lev simcha. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai v'yodu lezecher kodsho. Mizmor, page 17. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, ki niflaot ha'asa, Hoshia lo yemino, uzeroa kodsho, di Adonai Yeshuato, li'enei hagoyim gilat tzikato, zachar chazdo ואמונתו לבית ישראל ראו כל אפסי הארץ את ישועת אלוהינו הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ פיצחו ורננו וזמרו זמרו לאדוני בכינור וכל זמרת וחצוצרות וקול שופר הריעו לבני המלך אדוני ירם הים ומלואו תבל ויושביו נרות ימחאו כף יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני קיווה אשפוט הארץ ישפוט הבל בצדק ועמים במישרים די 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 Adonai malach ירגזו עמים יושב כרבים תנות הארץ.
Continue with a responsive reading on the left-hand side of page 19. Adonai reigns, nations tremble. The one enthroned amidst the Kruvim makes the world quake. The sovereign strength lies in the love of justice, and you forge the paths of truth, judging Jacob righteously and justly.
Exalt Adonai our God, bow down before God the Holy One.
We continue silently into the bottom of page 20.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו כקדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
Please rise, page 21, Mizmor LeDavid, acclaim Adonai, children of the divine.
מזמור לדוד, אבו לאדוני בנעלים, אבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, אבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני ביד קודש, כל אדוני על המים, את הכבוד ירים, אדוני על מים, מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני ביד ההר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסיריון כמו בן רמים. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יחולל על ילות, ויחשוף יערות, ובחלו כולו מרכבות. אדוני למה בול ישב וישב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. איי די 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 די, איי די די די, איי די 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 די, די די די.
Please be seated. We turn to page 23, Lecha Dodi. Shabbat comes upon us.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי מתוך הפך רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי מעפר קומי לבשי בגדי תפארתך מעל יד בן ישי, בית הלך מקרבה אל נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי כבאורך, קומי אורי, שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקל ממה תשוחקי, ומטעמי בך יחסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עיר אל תהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We go directly to the last stanza. On page 25, where we rise to finally greet the bride Shabbat, we face the entrance. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing and we turn to the Baruch Hu page 39a.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We turn to the responsive reading, the far left column of page 39a. Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design the evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up and eons pass away, and stars spin in their orbits. In rising sun and in spreading dusk, creator of all, you are made manifest. Beloved are you, Adonai, for this hour of nightfall.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה. אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, אמרי ורבי. Page 40, Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amecha Ahavta. Ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvehem negei yamam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvehem negei yamam v'layla. V'yavatecha al tasir mimenu leolamim. Baruch ata Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך ובכל נפשה ובכל מאודיך, והיו בחדרים האלה אשר אנוכי מסביך היום אוהביך, ושתפנתם לבניך ודברתם בם בשבתך בבתך בבלתך יבדרך, ובשבך בך ובקמך ובשרתם לתולדיך, והיו לתופית בניך ובטפתם במוצאות ביתך ובשעריך.
Impress these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Teach them to your children by speaking of them when you sit in your home, when you walk on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your home and on your gates. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Turn to page 43b responsively. You proclaimed the covenant on the seventh day.
Read it and decreed it and heard it.
You loved this day, we inherited, delighting in its remembrance.
And began its command with the word remember, zachor.
From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Yeshurun, the people you redeemed.
Securing the cause of righteousness.
You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested. To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise.
And here's the song, Mi Chamocha, page 44, the fourth line. Ay bye bye bim bim bam, yabba bye bye bim bam. Ay bye bye bim bim bam, yabba bye bye bim bam. Mi Chamocha, bailim Adonai. Mi Chamocha, nehedar bakodesh. Norati loto. Sefelle, norati lo sefelle, malchutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, zeli anu va'amru, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ויעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. פרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ויעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו, ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים.
Please rise.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו Amen.
Our Amidah for Friday nights begins on page 47, and we continue silently through to page 52.
Say shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Please remain standing. We have our Kiddush on page 55, be led by Lilah. First taste of Manischewitz.
Put this in your hand. Keep your hand up.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. Shabbat kocho bia uraton himhilanu zikaron lama'aseh bereshi ki hu yom tehila lamikra kodesh seher Yitzrayim ki vanu varharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol amim Shabbat kochecho bia uraton Himhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim. Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom. There was a day last week, when not an unusual day, my daughter Shalva, who's 6 years old, approached me. She said, if you do this for me, which was probably give me a sweet, and I will this for you, which was probably clean up my room. And I laughed and I said, Shalva, you're just doing back to me what I always say to you. But eventually we came to an agreement. The truth is our lives are full of agreements. This is how it works with the people we love, with the people who employ us. And this is how Judaism understands our relationship also with our very God and our heart of hearts. So many years ago I was in a week-long interfaith training in Hartford, Connecticut. And all of the different religions had to present what their whole religion was about in 1 hour. And when it was time for the Jewish presenter to come and present Judaism, he spoke about Judaism as a religion of covenants, of agreements. Judaism is about our covenant, our relationship, our agreement with God. And so in the Torah, when we speak about covenants, we say a covenant is cut. And literally, koret habrit, we cut the covenant. And literally when Abraham makes a covenant with God, Abraham sacrifices some animals, and then God comes and cuts them in half as a sign of this agreement is for real. We are doing this. This is what we're going to be from now on forward, living together. And so God makes an agreement with the Jewish people, an agreement for all time, that if we do our best to follow God, then we will be His treasured people. And at Sinai, He said, He made this offer to us, and we said, yes, we will follow it. And later Moses said, well, the covenant was made not only with the people who are here today, but he said that agreement holds throughout all generations. And really all of Judaism is our story about that agreement. And when God felt that we were not fulfilling our part of the agreement, He sent down some people who said, hey, what's going on over here? And then when we feel God isn't loving us, or we're not getting the love that we think is part of ours, we also say, Ribono Shel Olam, Master of the universe, why is this happening? And so in the Torah this week, the portion of Noach is when we find the very first covenant, before even the Jewish people exist. And God makes a covenant with all of humanity, an agreement that He would never again destroy all of humanity. And a rainbow appears in the sky when they leave the ark. And we believe this covenant to be true. But it's not only a one-sided covenant. We each have a part to play. And this is a little bit what a bat mitzvah is about. Becoming bat mitzvah is about that agreement and about the covenant. And to say, on some level, my own completely unique way, from where I stand, I'm going to try and find my place in that agreement with our tradition, with God, with the universe. And even as a human being, based on our parsha, what I can do to make sure that the world will not be destroyed again. What I can do to be a force of healing for the world and not a force of destruction. And as a Jew, through all the other covenants, to do our best to take the tradition and live a life of goodness based on it. So what do we get in return? Because an agreement, after all, you always get something in return. Well, we get to be part of a beautiful world, for one, and feel that we're doing our part. And we get to be a member of the tribe and of that long history. So when one is young, it's very difficult to understand what an agreement is and really to come and to keep by an agreement. But when one reaches the age of mitzvot, when one reaches the age of bar mitzvah, and that's a moment where we start to think, wow, how can I see what this is about, and just beginning to live my life in that way. And it's not easy, because an agreement comes with responsibility. But Lilah, really, you already did all the work to show that you care about this agreement. And this Shabbat is not about doing the work. This Shabbat is about celebrating all the work you've done up until this point to show that you care in your own way about that relationship and that agreement with our tradition, with our God. And it means that you now have a very special gift that you're carrying with you, a beautiful gift, and it's up to you how you take it. And in the end, the most beautiful of powerful agreements are the ones we make with our own selves. One of my very close relatives, when they were growing up, was a very picky eater and never liked to eat anything. But then at a certain point in their teenage years, they said, I'm going to change because I want to be able to be with everybody else. I want to be able to enjoy meals with everyone else. And they made an agreement with themselves. This is what I'm doing. And so Lilah, I know you are a person who already made an agreement with yourself to be a good and caring person. And in essence, that's really what being a bat mitzvah is all about. Shabbat shalom. Let us turn to Aleinu, page 56. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים חבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד Ein od, ein od, ein od. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We turn to our Mourner's Kaddish, page 58, Kaddish Yatom. As a community, we are observing the following yahrzeits this week: Theodore Abeles, Philip Altschul, Sophie Altschul, Mary Barbanel, Morton Beer, Barbara Clemens, Samuel Korish, Morris Feuerstein, Ada P. Flank, Ada Rose Flank, Ida Greenberg, Doris M. Gruskin, Natalie Kaplan, Abe Kaplan, Francis Koch, Beatrice Krieger, Mildred Levin, Susan Levine, Hyman Nathan, Lois Parison, Albert David Rader, Herman Roller, Max Safir, May Schlesinger, Jay Schlitt, Fanny F. Siegel, Rabbi Sol Serber, Sharon Sharon, Harry H. Wayne, Louis Wilkes, Harry Zakroff, John Zussman. If you're observing a yard site or in mourning, please rise and join me in the words of the Kaddish on page 58. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra kirute ve'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon ve'yomechon v'chayeh lechol Beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kari ve'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam mo'ameh amaya. Yiparach ve'yishtabach ve'yipa'ar ve'yitchomam ve'yitnaseh. Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shmei de kudusha, brichu, ne'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma ve'imru. Amen. Yehei shlam haraba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'akol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imomav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'akol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. We'll have announcements this evening from Jerry.
Here are the announcements for this Friday, October 28th. Mazel Tov to Lilah Weinstein for tomorrow's Haftarah and becoming a bat mitzvah. Services. Join us for our Shochet Daily Minyan in person on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 8 a.m., virtually weekdays at 8, and Sundays at 9:30 a.m. On Sunday morning at 10:30, Rabbi Glick begins a three-part Kabbalah class entitled Haderech, the Jewish Spiritual Path. That explores how Jews can lead their lives uniquely, from blessing to Shabbat, from prayer to acts of loving kindness, from the Garden of Eden to Messianic times. The sessions next continue on November 20th and December 4th. Class will be held at the shul and also available on Zoom. Please register if you are interested. This Tuesday night at 7 p.m., the Social Action Committee is presenting a panel on anti-Semitism in our community. Hear about anti-Semitic incidents and the responses to them on Zoom. Register for the link, please. Hollywood Havdalah will happen again on Saturday, November 19th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. The Family Fun Kef Mishpachti program for folks with kids 7 or younger invites you to bring kids, grandkids, their friends, your friends, to say goodbye to Shabbat and watch the movie Encanto with us. Popcorn, treats, PJs, and snuggle optional. The River Forest Township Senior Services Home Sharing Program is looking to match people with extra room in their home with folks who are looking to reduce their housing costs and are willing to help out a bit. Get in touch with the River Forest Township Senior Services Home Sharing Program, and they have a website, but it's not listed here. Join us following services for a Kiddush in celebration of Lilah Weinstein becoming a bat mitzvah. And Shabbat Shalom.
Jerry Bloom, the best announcer in town, and we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, let us conclude our service with Adon Olam in your Sidurim on page 211. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yetzer nivra li'etnasa v'chefzo kol azai melech shemo nikra v'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu היה והוא עובר והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד אחד ואין שני, לעם שלו להחברה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה. והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצורך לי בצרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא. בידו אפקיד רוחי, בעת ישן ויעירה, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Please rise for our concluding bracha. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Holy One, blessed be He. On this evening, bless Lilah and her family. May we all be blessed with the power of your covenant to make our world beautiful and to keep alive all of the traditions. And let us say, Amen.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May Adonai bless and protect you.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May Adonai's countenance shine upon you. May Adonai bestow kindness upon you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you. May Adonai grant you peace. Shabbat shalom.
שבת שלום ומזל טוב.
Mazel tov. By the way,
Shabbat Shalom, I have Shabbat Challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu.
Einu melech haolam. Amen.
It'd be nice if she could hand it over.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'd like a piece, Sarah.
Very much.
Oh, I'll have to bake some when I'm there.
Oh, good.
Got a new recipe.
I'll have to wait till January.
January.
Say.
I don't know, I can't